Parts Express, the #1 source for audio, video, and speaker building components.
Hello, this is Brian from Parts Express. Here's an interesting project we found online. It's a pair of bookshelf speakers you can build yourself using a vinyl Munny doll from kidrobot.com and two Dayton 2.5-inch ND65-8 speakers. We'll take you step by step on how to build your own. The first thing we'll need is a pair of wire strippers. You'll also need a pair of wire cutters, a screwdriver, a regular X-Acto blade, a circle template with a 2.25-inch circle, a Munny doll from kidrobot.com. Your Munny doll will also come with a random assortment of different accessories. Solder, soldering iron, hot knife, speaker wire, Dayton driver, bag of screws, bag of polyfill, and silicone. And you'll also need a drill. The first step, you'll want to take the head off of the doll, and you'll want to try to find your center point the best you can. And once you find a good center point, you'll want to take your 2.25-inch circle template, and you want to draw the circle as centered as possible. You can find these circle templates like the one I'm using at any kind of art store, but any way that you can make a 2.25-inch circle will work just fine. The next step, you want to take your hot knife after it's plugged in and heat it up, and you want to make an X through the circle. Making an X through the circle makes it a little bit easier to actually cut out the circle. You want to periodically clean off the residue on the knife. It'll make it a little bit easier for the whole project. And you'll just want to continue on through each section of the head and cutting out each quarter piece. Again, it makes for cutting the circle a little smoother and a little bit easier. You can also take your X-Acto knife and run it around the edge of the circle that you've created. It'll smooth out the edges a little bit, which isn't completely necessary, but it'll be good for dropping the speaker in. So you want to go ahead and test the speaker to make sure it fits nice and snug. Next step, you want to take your speaker wire and you want to cut it and strip it, and then you want to side of the wire to each of the terminals on the speakers. It'll be better to leave an extra bit of slack on the speaker wire because you don't want to come up short on any connections that you need to make. Next step, you want to take the drill and drill a hole in the bottom half of the doll. Putting it lower on the doll makes it a little easier for running the speaker wire, but anywhere on the back of the doll will be fine. And you'll want to take the speaker wire and you'll want to run it through the head and run it through the doll's body, and then go ahead and pull it all the way through and get your speaker pretty close to where it needs to be. And then next, you'll take your bag of polyfill and you'll want to start stuffing the head. You want to go ahead and stuff it pretty full. The reason we're putting the polyfill in the head is to create a bigger airspace than is actually there for the speaker, and it'll help with the speaker's performance. Next step, you want to take the silicone and create a thin bead around the lip of the speaker. Putting the silicone on here will seal off the space and again create better performance out of the speaker. You want to go ahead now and pull the speaker wire through as snug as you can and drop the speaker into place. And for the final step, you want to take the screws, put it through the holes, and start pushing it into the head. The plastic should be pretty easy to just screw down by hand. And I just went down halfway on all four first, and then the final step I went around and put them all nice and snug. This avoids it from being too tight on one side or the other. If you're having some issues with putting the screws in, it might help to put a heat gun around the edge of the hole, and you can push the speaker down and let the head morph to the shape of the speaker, and this will make for a flatter surface and easier for screwing the screws in. Once the screws are set nice and snug, you can go ahead and start on your next one, and you'll be all finished. This is a great DIY project. It makes for a very original gift. And there's multiple uses, including the bedroom, living room, and desk. It goes great with the DTA1 or DTA100A, which makes for an easy hookup to your cell phone, iPod, or computer. If it wasn't unique enough, the white Munny dolls leave a blank canvas to create your own design. This is one of our mini DIY projects. If you have anything similar or any questions, feel free to contact us, and thanks for watching.
Over 15,000 products, free same-day shipping on most orders, 45-day no-hassle returns, and free tech support. PartsExpress.com, the #1 source for audio, video, and speaker building components.